Hello students, good morning. In the last class, we learned about the inner planets. Before going to the lesson, I'll ask some question related to the inner planets. Okay, first question, name the inner planets. What are inner planets? Very good. You are correct. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars is the inner planets. Second question, which is the hottest planet, children? Excellent. You are correct. Venus is the hottest planet. Number 3. Which planet is called red planet? Good. Mars is a red planet. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the outer planets and also the motions of the earth. What are outer planets? The last 4 planets are called as a outer planets or a Jovian planet. What are they? They are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Now we are going to study detail about the Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet. It is the 5th planet from the Sun and the largest planet in a solar system. It is named after the king of Roman gods. It is the 3rd brightest object in the night sky after the moon and the Venus. It is the fastest spinning planet in a solar system. It is called as a gas giant planet. Its atmosphere is mostly made up of hydrogen and helium like the sun. It has the largest number of natural satellites. Then next we are going to learn about the Saturn. Children, you may know about the ringed planet. Yes, it is so beautiful, lovely, isn't it? Yes, Saturn is the 6th planet from the Sun. It is the 2nd largest planet in the solar system after the Jupiter. It is named after the Roman god of agriculture. Saturn has many rings around it. These rings are huge and are mostly made up of ice, rocks and dust particles. The next planet is Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun. It was the first to be discovered with a telescope by the astronomer William Herschel in 1781. It appears green due to the presence of methane. Why it appears green? Why it appears green? Due to the presence of methane. We have learned already about the red planet, isn't it? Which planet is called as a red planet? In the last class, we studied about the red planet, isn't it? Why it appears red in color? Yes, very good. It appears red in color due to the presence of iron oxide on its surface. It is Mars, isn't it? Yes, now we are going to learn about the Neptune. Okay, Neptune is the coldest planet. Neptune is the eighth and the farthest planet from the Sun. There are strong winds in this planet. It is named after the Roman god of sea. Neptune has 14 natural satellites, the large being a Triton. So we studied all the 8 planets, isn't it? Yes, all planets we have studied in detail. Now we are going to learn about the dwarf planet. A dwarf planet or a small celestial bodies found beyond the planet Neptune. They are extremely cold and dark. They are almost spherical in shape. But unlike the planets, they can share their orbit with the dwarf planet. The 5 dwarf planets of solar systems are Pluto, Ceres, Eris, Mycene, and Haumea. The next planet is a celestial body is asteroids. Asteroids. What are asteroids? Asteroids are a small celestial bodies and a small solid object that move around the Sun. They are found as a belt between the Mars and Jupiter. They are too small to be called as a planets. The next is comets. Do you hear the word comet? What is called as a comet? A comet is a celestial object made up of head and a tail. The head of the comet consists of solid particles held together by the ice, and the tail is made up of gaseous. Halley's Comet is the most famous comet which comes close to the Earth every 76 years. It is last appeared in 1986 and will next appear in 2061. The next is meteors. A meteor is a stone-like metallic body when entering into the Earth's atmosphere. Most of them burn as they often appear as a streak of light in the sky. They are also known as shooting stars. Now we are going to learn about the motion of the Earth. Have you noticed the sun in the morning and afternoon and also the evening? It is in the same place throughout the day. No, it is seen in the east in the morning, overhead in the afternoon, and in the west in the evening. Have you ever thought of the reason behind it? This is because of the constant moving of the Earth around the sun. It seems that sun is moving, but it is not so. Sun remains in the same place. Earth only moving. Earth revolving around the sun. This is similar to what you experience when you are traveling in a bus or a train. When you look out of the window, the trees, lamppost, other objects seem to be moving, isn't it? You may look out of the window, you may see the trees also moving, and what are all things you are seeing outside that is moving, isn't it? But actually it is you who are moving, not the trees are moving. To understand the motion of the Earth, better you need to familiar with the shape and inclination of the Earth. Now we are going to learn about the shape and inclination of the earth. The earth is spherical in shape. It rotates on its axis, which is an imaginary line that runs from the North Pole to the South Pole, passing through the center of the earth. The earth axis is always tilted or inclined from the vertical by the angle of 23 degree. Now we are going to learn about the rotation. What is called as rotation? Earth rotates on its axis is called as a rotation. It is spinning movement of the earth on its axis. The earth rotates from the west to east, that is anti-clockwise movement. It takes 23 hours 56 minutes 4.09 seconds to complete one rotation. To complete one rotation, the earth takes 23 hours 56 minutes 4.09 seconds to complete one rotation. The time taken by the earth to complete one rotation is called as a day. Rotation causes day and night changes. As the earth is spherical in shape, only one half of the illuminated by the sun at a time. The other half remains dark. The illuminated portion of the earth experiences day, whereas the darkened part of the earth experiences night. Now we are going to learn about the revolution. What is called as revolution? It is a movement of the earth around the sun on its elliptical path. Earth rotates on its axis. At the same time, it revolves around the sun is called as a revolution. Sun remains in a same place. Sun is not moving. Earth only moving. The earth takes 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution. For rotation, earth takes for one rotation 23 hours 56 minutes 4.09 seconds, isn't it? Rotation causes day and night changes. Revolution causes seasons, different seasons, isn't it? Yes. It takes 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution. What is called as revolution? Revolution means movement of the earth around the sun on its elliptical path. That is called as a revolution. It revolves around the sun at the speed of 30 kilometers per second. For the sake of our convenience, we take it as a 365 days and call it as a year. The remaining quarter day is added once in every 4 years in the month of February. That is why February has 29 days once in 4 years. It is called as a leap year. The inclination of the earth on its axis and its revolution around the sun causes different seasons. Rotation causes day and night changes.